Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the live stream. My name's Dan. This is Tweet FPV. Thanks for coming out today. Greatly appreciate it. This is, I don't know, it like looks okay outside, but it's, I don't know, it's not going to be great in a little bit here. Looks like it's going to start raining. It's weird. It's warmer outside than it is in the house. Yeah, it's one of those weird things. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for showing up this morning. Got a lot going on this week. It's been a really busy couple of weeks for the whole FPV thing for me. A lot of new stuff in, and man, not a lot of time to take a look at it all. Over the chat, Robbie. Good morning, man. Welcome from Sweden. How you doing, buddy? Lawrence, how you doing, my friend? Freelo Joe says he's number 3. We're number 3 today. Market Zero, yeah, no coffee again. Still, no coffee, no caffeine. Started drinking decaf just for grins, and I don't know. I think I could take it or leave it. I just like the taste of coffee. It's weird. Made a smoothie before the live stream. It's yummy. Morning Upshot, good morning. Mac 282, how you doing? Rick Zapata, good morning, my friend. Glad to see you here. Tommy B FPV, that's a new name, I think. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. Terry Burnett, how you doing this morning? If you guys are interested in getting any Tweet FPV merch, grips, radio grips, head over to tweetfpv.com. Here is a quick preview of the latest project. Boom. There you go. The boxer is basically done. I just haven't had a chance to cut more and do all the product photos and all the other miscellaneous BS that comes along with it. But this is by far one of my most intricate designs so far that I've ever done, and it turned out pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. And you can get that at tweetfpv.com. And if you want to get it from one of your favorite FPV retailers, let them know where to find me. And they too can sell my stuff. Warren Upshot, I think you can delay. Nah, not so much. TK, how you doing this morning? Borked, glad to see you here. Athex, how's it going? North 49 RC, thanks for coming out today. June Loco, how you doing, man? Bitterroot, hi there. Ryan. Blizzard FPV, how's it going, my friend? Jacob Stringfellow, how you doing? L. Leston, good morning. Oh, wow. So OBS has a YouTube chat window in it now. That's not like I had to tie the chat in, and it still jumps just like the regular YouTube chat. So not so much better. Yeah. Steady, how you doing this morning? Brandon Beans, how you doing? Mike Bergman. Let's see. Anybody else in here that I haven't seen before? Ryan says ordered some grips a few days ago. Not the boxer though. No, not for the boxer. They're not out yet. But they will be. I'd say probably by the end of the week or sometime during the week. Yes. So Stingy did put the RX antenna inside his boxer. It's something that I considered doing myself. I would love it if TrueRC or Vaz would make a flat piece, like flat, flexible PCB antenna, like what would be inside of a radio that had an antenna inside of it, because they can tune the impedance of that antenna to kind of compensate for the radio shell to some degree. If I could find something like that, I think it would be a good modification, but you will definitely see a reduction in range. There's absolutely no doubt about it. You'll also end up with a more directional radio than it is. You know, it's pretty omnidirectional as it is. It'll be much more directional if you do something like on a flat PCB. But you know, I think you'll get pretty good range as it is. But I like what FR Sky does, and you know, don't crucify me for saying that I liked what FR Sky did. But FR Sky had the ability; they had an actual physical, electronic switch inside the radio that would redirect all the trons from the internal RF antennas, or the internal transmit antennas, to the external SMA, which that would be great. You can't just tee off an RF signal. There's a lot more that goes into it. You have to have dummy loads on one end or the other, otherwise you end up with major signal attenuation. But I think that's would be nice to be able to turn it on and off, but obviously we don't have that. But yeah, that's something I really would like with this radio, is to have the ability to have internal antenna. This kind of is annoying, but I haven't tried to travel with it yet, so I'm not sure how well it'll survive. It might be fine, it might not be. Free Lojo, want to be the first boxer grip order? Well, you might be. When I make them live, I'll do a post on the YouTube community page and all that other stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Mike Bergman says, you think there's a way to build an internal EOS module like your 250 watt, but in 1 watt? Yeah, I'm sure there is. They all use the same chipset. There's just a power amplifier that's on them. I'm not sure if anybody's spec'd out how to do a DIY one of those, but I mean, you could always just take a ELRS external module, gut it, and jam it inside the radio as well. It's going to be bigger for sure, and you got to deal with the heat. There's a lot of heat that's going to generate. It's -4 out today. No reason to charge packs. Yeah, that's a good reason not to. Chorusy does a D-pole 2.4, which is a flat T-style antenna, but it's fairly stiff. I'll take a look at that. Chorusy D-pole. Yeah, all right. So you're talking about something like that. What is the radiation pattern on that? Like, how would you mount that? Is it directional? Oh, it's 5.6. It's not 2.4. There it is. That is... I wonder if that's flexible. Oh, and it has a locking UFL on it, too. Look at that. Interesting. It looks like a locking UFL. Might not be, but it looks like it. Thin, flexible. I need to buy one of these. All right, that's on my list of things to get. Cool. Thanks for the recommendation there. I had done a very quick search for one earlier, and came up short. Where are we at in the chat here? Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna have some reduction in range just because of the casing. Now you could stick it to the outside. And that might actually help a lot, or it might work well if you stick to the outside. But testing will need to be done for sure. Diversity TX. Oh, interesting. That would be a way to have the best of both worlds, but you'd still need to run a dummy load on the one that's not connected, like on the SMA. Yeah, there's a ton of room inside these radios. The Boxer is 1 watt, so the Boxer addresses a lot of the things I didn't like about the Zorro, except for the fact that it's bigger. Bigger batteries, a 1 watt TX. I'm really liking the Boxer. And all the reviewers said like, oh, it's an exact clone of the Mambo. It is not. Let me grab the Mambo. So here's my Mambo and here's my Boxer. They are very, very similar looking radios. But I'll be honest, like once you hold, I mean, if you hold the Mambo and then hold the Boxer, the ergonomics on the Mambo are quite a bit better. Just the fact, like where the switches are, these ones, these come down the side of the radio quite a bit farther than they do on the Boxer, which makes them, at least for me, much easier to reach. So you can see how much farther down the edge of the radio the Mambo switches are. They're a lot easier to reach without like kind of having to like lobster claw over top of the radio to get to them. The edges are a lot smoother. Like this thing's just like, it's just molded. Like it's really smooth. There's no like there's no corners to it. This, granted I've got grips on it, but more angular. And then like so like the way my fingers line up just as a natural positioning, that's where they end up for the position switches. You can't really, or the shoulder switches, you can't really activate them without having to like kind of reposition my hand a little bit. Whereas Mambo, when my hand's on it, I'm smack dab right in the center of it. These switches on the Mambo, on the other hand, are horrible to replace. Weird PCB design. They're very similar, but they're different enough that when you hold the two next to each other, you're like, yeah, this is actually a better feeling radio. But yeah. It's Tracer and TBS, so who gives a shit about it? His when he got his first haircut. Oh, I had a hat on all day. I don't ever do anything with my hair, but it was cold. I had a beanie on, so it is what it is. Would a stubby work on a Boxer? Yeah, but I don't know what 2.4 stubby you would find, and then what kind of radiation pattern it would have. I wished it was a direct clone, so I wouldn't have to redesign the grips. Yeah, Brad, you're not wrong there. Like the T Pro, I made almost no changes to that for the in compared to the DJI radio. Longer fingers, yeah, that would do it. Fing longers, yeah, that's right. Fing longers. That was a fun episode. I like it. I'll probably end up just switching over to this from the Zorro, to be honest with you. Did TBS solve the thing with Edge TX? I don't think so. Let's see what. Let's see what the wiki says. Let's see where it has the roadmap here. Let me take a look at that. Roadmap. Here we go. So. Flying Dutchman was the November 27th release. They used to have in their future road plan integration with TBS. I don't see that in here anymore. I could be wrong or I could be mistaken, but I thought that they had mentioned it in one of these way back. But here's what their production schedule looks like. No new radios? That's, oh. But, yeah, anyways. That's what we're looking at with Edge TX as far as where they're at. TBS Fusion, in my opinion, is still the best analog receiver module due to the fact that it has a built-in STM32, which allows you to do ELRS backpack without any added hardware. I don't think TBS will get rid of Freedom TX bullshit. That I said that as soon as those radios came out, and when Trappy started saying they were gonna release the source code, I called BS on that. I don't know whose end it is. Is it TBS's end, or is it Edge TX, or is it just some like hardware incompatibility? I'm not sure. American. Everything goes under heads of hat. I had heard that it had been ported to a radio, but that was a while ago. Love the touchscreen on my TX16S. Yeah, I did not like it. I thought it was... I mean, it was cool. It worked. It was just, and it worked well. I found it pointless. But I was so used to a click button radio that it was like I still used all the knobs and wheels anyways. The one radio I had that had the touchscreen that I was the other one I had was the Nirvana, and you didn't have a choice. That you had to use the touchscreen, which it was tough because you're like trying to get your finger like into the corner to like activate stuff. Yeah, Trappy said it'd be 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Man, that joke is getting old. All right, so a couple things going on today. We are going to be giving away this bad boy here. If you haven't gotten in on the entry, well, you know where to go. Or if you don't know where to go, I really don't care. So if you don't know where to go, then you're not really contributing, are you? But anybody can get in. We'll spin the wheel for that at about... let's say 11:45-ish, maybe 11:50, around there, something like that. Let's see how many people we have entered in that giveaway. I probably should have brought this up before the live stream started, but January giveaway. 34. You have 1 in 34 chance to get in on a brand new 5-inch Darwin FPV, Darwin 255-inch quad. Looks like that. Back of the box. All right. Gonna dox us like JB did. I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry, I just don't. I just need it bad. Blue. Are the lights working? Are they changing? By the way, if you want to control the lights, there's the list of commands to do so. There you go. Someone's got it. Please do it. You have no idea how much work it is to keep this shit going. Like, it changes every damn week. Something breaks on it, and it just doesn't. It's a lot of running around the house, turning lights on and off, and flipping routers on and off, and unplugging things and plugging things in, and saying Biggie Smalls 3 times in the mirror just to keep it all working. It is a complete hassle. But I like doing it. Docs means showing home address to someone or yourself. Oh, I will try not to. I've done it before. I haven't done addresses. I've done emails purely by accident. I'm pretty cognizant about it. I try really hard not to, but shit happens. It happens. On bigger FPV news, at least in my world, I got a pair of these bad mama jammas. And I gotta tell you what, these are fantastic. I have kind of sequestered myself from seeing any footage or anything about these. up until I got them, just so I could kind of go into it with kind of a fresh experience. I mean, I've heard a few things here and there. You can't avoid it as long as they've been out. Finally got a set. And my God, are they good. They are really good. Like, they fit like absolute which, you know, of course they're going to. They're DJI. They're designed to fit on the side of a brick wall. Printed some shims that help make it fit better. But man, the video quality inside these goggles is phenomenal. Like, I flew like 4 or 5 packs on this. Went back to fly my V2s. Those look like trash, like hot trash. Like, they look great, but compared to the goggles too, oh my God, these things look great. Just the OLED, the colors, the brightness, it's fantastic. They are so much smaller, so much lighter. They have individual eye focus and IPD adjustments, and they have a really neat way that they lock the adjustments. So you turn the wheel on the bottom here, and it unlocks, and you can adjust your focus and your IPD. You push it up and turn it, and it locks the adjustments. So you can't, you know, they can't get misadjusted by moving around your bag or cleaning them or anything like that. It is a great little system. Of course, there's lots of downsides to it. It won't work with the flying potato. Gives a shit. The antennas are what they are. You know, I'm sure someone's going to come out with replacements, but these are so much easier to live with. They're so much smaller. The power cord for it kind of sucks. It's about 1 million feet long, and it's not long enough to actually fit in your pocket, which is like, I feel this cord pulling the battery out of my pocket because I'm a lot taller than perhaps the people who designed the goggles. Just saying, like, it needs about another foot to actually fit in my pocket and be plugged in. But I like running the pack on the goggle strap anyways, so I'm going to take this guy and chop it down to be, you know, a couple inches long. And yeah, I want to thank my Patreon members, or not my Patreon members, but my Discord members. They kind of chipped in quite a bit to help me get these things, and man, they're amazing. DJI fanboy, fuck yeah, I am. They do a lot of dumb stuff, but man, this is good. Couple that with the DJI 03 Air unit, it's pretty impressive. I do have a little bit of video here. Just kind of putzing around the yard. It is very clear video. Like, this is completely usable on like a YouTube level. You're not going to see the 100 frames a second that it recorded at, like, you know, over the live stream. It's just, you know, I don't stream that fast. But on the monitor I'm watching and in the goggles, it looks so good. The range is great on these things too, without having like all the aftermarket overblown antennas. Usually by the time I get out here, it's stuttering really bad in the goggles. This is still pretty smooth. You could see that there is a little bit of the latency is going up a little bit, but it used to get really blocky and kind of like, you know, you get that, you know, that focus mode tunnel vision thing going on. Nah, the range is definitely better, or it seems like it's better. And of course I'm standing, you know, in the completely wrong spot to go that far out my front yard. But when we get around to like right here, I don't know if it's coming across like it is for me, but I can see each individual leaf and the spine to each of the leaves here. Like, it is so clear. Oh, by the way, this is 4K 100 frames per second. So it looks really good. Looks really good. This video here, this is in 1080. We can get to another like leafy area. And right about there. So not as clear, but still pretty clear. I think this was 1080. What's this thing? This is 1080, 100 frames per second. Yeah, very impressed with it. And the the light and dark transition. I showed a video of this a couple weeks ago where I did the same dive, same time of day, and I could not. It was just going into the abyss. This is after the latest firmware update. This area here, this was all just pure blackness last time, and now you can actually see there is some detail in there, and the speed at which the detail comes back or it brightens up is a lot faster. So there's definitely an improvement with that newer firmware, and I am pretty impressed with the system. It's working really well. Oh boy, where are we at in the chat here? Save the cord for your soldering iron. Yeah, I guess I could do that. No, it's a different plug. The plug is a 5.5 millimeter, not like the standard 6.5 millimeter that everything uses. So it's a little bit different. I'm glad we decided against coffee. Yeah, thank you, Martin. I'm glad he did. Let's see. Ryan says, I want to do the X-Lite ULRS mod. I can't find the LoRa E28 module. Do you have one I can buy? I think I may have a few extras. Hit me up, tweetfv@gmail.com, or if you're on Discord, hit me up over there, and we can work something out. I'm pretty sure I have a few. Oh, dang it. Did it lock up? Are we back? Is the live stream working again? It was but a blip. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have all the. I think I have all the parts. So yeah, if you're interested, just hit me up. Okay, everything's working. Good, great, wonderful. I wonder if it's. I wonder if when I do that stuff, Mike, my internet connection just can't handle sending that. I don't know. I have no idea what the causation of it is. Yeah, Fractal Engineering is making a full swap for the X-Lite, which, if you're not planning on using any bit of the internal module, I'd wait for that thing. That's gonna be really cool. YouTube just inserted commercials in a stream. Awesome. Must have been because of the dip in. Weird. Potato internet. Yep, that's what I got. I got potato internet, and I always will. Maybe less. I don't know. So, anyways, the DJI Goggle 2. Great. I like it. I didn't have any fogging issues, but it is fairly, it's like in the mid 60s out. We'll see what happens when it's 95 and 199% humidity outside. That might become an issue, but we'll see how that goes. But as of right now, I don't think it's worth upgrading if you already have the V2s. If you have the V1s, then yes, I'd go and get the goggles too. If you want to keep flying the DJI system. And it's backwards compatible with everything now except for the Flying Potato, but nobody really cares about that thing. But yeah, it's nice. I like it. The optics aren't as good as the HD0 goggles. I do have a little bit of vignetting around the sides, just try to get the IPD perfect. The face foam sucks. I have a replacement coming. Hopefully, hopefully that fixes it. Goggles can't fog up with the open gaps DJI has. Yeah, no kidding. Without the shims in it, literally rests on my face. Here and here are the only two spots it contacts my face, just right on the bridge of my nose and the middle of my forehead. But with the shims jammed in there, it fits pretty good. These guys right there. Just little TPU shims. You can find them on Thingiverse. I don't know what the link is. You can figure it out. But yeah, so we got that going on. Today, just to kill some time, I was going to go ahead and chop this thing down. If you guys want to be a part of that, we'll head over to the bench here, and we'll lob the sucker off. That's the wrong camera. There we go. Some stuff changed. Things got moved around. Let's bring the chat window over here so I can actually see it. Can we go there? There we go. Sweet. Get you out of here. So let's go ahead and let's get this guy out of here. I don't recommend doing this unless you are really hard up to get a shorter cable, but you know, 1, 2, boom, there we go, done. Don't need that. Hopefully I can make this work. I don't have a backup cable. It is a weird size connector. I think it's 5.5 millimeters. It's not the normal connector that everything uses. Let's see. You loving the HD0 goggles? I absolutely am. The HD0 goggles are pretty damn nice. I don't know if you guys saw the video I made about the retention nuts for the SMA connectors. And what, you know, if you saw that video and you follow the HD0 Facebook page, you'll see Carl has specifically called out that video and said that will be implemented going forward in future releases of the goggles. Oh, this cable sucks. Man, that's a cheap ass cable. So this garbage ass cable, it's one conductor and then a grounding braid, and that's it. And just to be on the safe side, I'm sure the connection is going to be just like we think it's going to be. Power and ground in all the right places. But we'll check, just in case. 5.5 by 2.1. I thought it was 5.5 by 3, but I definitely could be wrong. Yep, power's red. Big surprise. Just to be on the safe side. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. We're fine. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, ABS will care for the spaces recommended behind the nuts. It would be fine. Yeah, ABS would be just fine. Better than nothing. Let's see. So all I need is the connector to reach over to here. So I can probably make this a bit shorter. Maybe cut it about here. Give myself a little slack for the other end. Yeah, I'll do that. Shorten up just a little bit more. And scoop. Keep cutting it, keep cutting it, keep cutting it. It's still too short. Careful not to get into that grounding braid and cut too much of it off. There we go. I don't usually use these strippers, except for if it's PVC coated wire, which this is. Otherwise, I just usually use my fingernails or just side cutters. Normal goggle connector is 5.5 by 2.1. What size was this? This was 4.5. That's right. 4.5 by 3, I think. That's what this came out to. 4.5 by 3. So it is not the normal size connector. Why do they do that? I have no idea. Got a good deal on them somewhere, I'm sure. I reheat shrink, yeah. Okay. I'm sure I'll forget. Silicone insulation at least. Nope, this feels like PVC. It's not a pleasant cable. It's pretty stiff. You know, it tends to hold its shape. It might be silicone. It's not. I don't know. It's not a very desirable grade of whatever it is they're using. Oh, let's see. Get this all out of here. Try to make it look nice if I can. So I'm going to use this as an outer sheath. Hopefully I cut that long enough. Probably not. Maybe I did. I guess I can always make it shorter. The paracord is just to make an outer sheath for the cable. You think I'd be prepared for this? I am not. Battery bank. Need a battery. There we go. And make hot. There we go. All right. So the trick is going to be to get this down on top of here before we attach everything. So let's go ahead and see if we can't sneak this thing on here without destroying everything. And it's not going to work, is it? Come on. There you go. She's going. Needs a little persuasion. There we go. I could have left the ends bitter too and put heat shrink over them, which probably would have been a good idea. I'll use that to help me hold in place. We'll go with that heat shrink on the ends. Oh, take a look at the chat. Yeah. Bold cut there. Yeah. Going through the chat here. I take the inside paracord. Yeah, put over the wires. I like turtles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Splinter, we're just making a shorter cable for the DJI goggles too, because I don't run a LiPo in my pocket, and the cable that they send with it is too short for me to run the battery in my pocket anyways. Damn, iron turned off. There we go. Heating up. All right, getting warm. There we go. Make those melty. There we go. All right. Let's tune this bad boy up. These wires do not take solder very well at all. Kinda suck. A little bit of tinage there. Twist that one up a little bit more. Go. A good bit of slaughter on there. And hopefully, I don't heat that up so much that this ends up shrinking down early. Try to position this so it, hopefully, in the end, lays down the right direction. Maybe not. All right, we'll run to the room and shrink that bad boy down. Right back. There we go. It's all shrunkified. Looking pretty tidy. Attach these two. I don't think I'm going to actually put any heat shrink on these. I don't think I really need to. Although, maybe I should. What do you guys think? Attach it? Don't attach it? I don't think heat shrink's going to do me any good. Didn't have heat shrink inside of it. I don't think it needs it now. Tweezers. There we go. That should be about it. It doesn't look pretty. Doesn't really have to. I guess we can make sure it works. Where do I put my battery at? Where do I put it? It's here somewhere. Big surprise, it's in the goggles. And it's on. And we got the power the way it's supposed to be. Ground on the outside, power in the middle. Let's see. Splinter says he's been using a USB 3.0 cable, run his 3S power to his goggles for 2 years with zero issues. Yeah. These goggles, the Goggles 2, only run off 2S. Alright, let's go ahead and slide that over top of y'all. There we go. Not too shabby looking. And I think I'll put a small drop of CA glue on the end here just to kind of keep it in position. Hopefully this doesn't react with anything I just did. Just put a small dripple drop right about here. Just put a small drop. It's a lot more than I wanted. Bigger the glob, the better the job. Get her on there. There we go. I'll repeat the same thing on this side. There we go. And that's one of many different ways to kind of make a custom cable. See this. Oh, that's looking mighty nice right there. And let's go ahead and fry the goggles. Should power up still. Oh yeah, there you are. There we go. Good to go. All right. Okay, let's move some stuff around here. Back to there. Let's go to stuff there and go. All right. That was quick and dirty. But that is a really easy way to make a nice custom cable. You know, you don't have to buy like the fancy 550 core with like the you know, the desert tan, whatever. But 550 cord, you just cut it, yank the innards out of it. You know, this stuff here. And the outer sheath works great for covering up cables. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. Just get some work done while doing other work. Multitasking. That's it, baby. Back to the chat. Sorry I haven't really been on the chat too much here. Oh my god, it's noon already. Let's spin the wheel for the giveaway. If you guys haven't got in on it, I am sorry. And closing it down right now, 53221, and boom, 38 people entered for the giveaway. How do you enter the giveaway, you might be asking, for next time, maybe a month from now, to get in the giveaway? Pretty simple. It's up on Patreon. You can find it. Go to tweetfv.com, hit that Patreon link at the bottom, look in the video descriptions, all that stuff. These guys up here, they get notifications when it goes live. $5 and up gets the notification when I make the link, so you get early access to it. Everybody else gets it when when this video, the giveaway video, goes live. So let's go ahead and get all these people over here, and boom, over to the wheel. Looking at the wheel here, 38 entries. We'll shuffle this thing around. Somebody give me a time between 10 and 60. More than enough shot, 42. All right, 42. Hey, look at that. It's already at 42. It's only 10 here. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's 11:58 where I'm at. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good luck. Thank you all for supporting the channel, supporting me, keeping this this whole thing going. Hope you guys enjoyed the little cable construction video. something I needed to do. But yeah, if you want to get on this next month, I give away a quad pretty much every month. Go to tweetfv.com and sign up for Patreon. And who's it going to be? By the way, they got to pay for shipping. They know that because it was in the sign up thing. Is it going to be Morton Outshot? Or is it David? Is it going to be David or Free Lojo? Oh, I think it's going to be Free Lojo. Joseph Free Love, congratulations. You are the winner of the 5-inch baby ape FPV Darwin thing. Congratulations, my friend. You're the winner. Hit me up over on Discord, Patreon, or twiffy@gmail.com, and I'll get that out to you. Congratulations. Thank you all for coming out today. Cutting JB's time a little bit. I'm glad you all came out. Very this is fun. I like doing this. This is what I like the most. Let's see. I got to do one more thing before we go. I'm gonna put up a poll. Start a poll. All right. Here's the poll. Do my eyes look weird? So this entire video, I have not looked once at the camera. I am using the NVIDIA Broadcast AI-generated eyeball looking at the camera thing. What did you guys think? Did it look weird? Does it seem pretty natural? I figured I'd try it. I've got a 3080 Ti. I can certainly do it. And let me know what you think. If it's distracting or not. But here's some weirdness. Watch this. I was goofing around with it earlier. By the time I get back there, one eyeball gets really big. But seriously, like most of the time, not actually looking at the camera. How does that work? I have no idea how it works, but it works. I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, like I can kind of see out of the corner of my eye like what I'm looking at a little bit. Let me move my little chat box thing to somewhere else. There, yeah. Like I can see out of the corner of my eye my preview, and I'm not looking at I'm not looking at the camera at all right now. I'm actually looking at the chat window, which is over here. I'll look to the other side. Over here. Kind of crazy. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for having fun. I'm glad you enjoyed this. If you want to get in the next giveaway, remember twiffy.com. If you're looking for grips for your Radio Max boxer, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or you get notifications from the YouTube community section, and that's where you'll find out when they're live. All right, guys, have a good one, and see you next time. Stay positive, and up next, Joshua Bardwell. Have a good one. Bye.